Hi, my name is Nathan Suazo, and today I'm going to show you how to replace a doorknob in your bedroom with a privacy doorknob from Kwikset. So here we have the Kwikset doorknob laid out before we put it together. Here's the doorknob, this is the latch, this is the strike. This here, we won't be using this today. This is only if this wasn't chiseled out on the door, but since we're replacing the old doorknob, this will already be chiseled out. So we're not going to use this part, so let's just take it out. This is to unlock the door, so put this somewhere special so you can find it. And then we have 3 sets of different screws. These 2 are going to go for the latch. And then we have the option of using the longer ones on the strike, because a lot of times these holes will be stripped out from the old doorknob. So you'll have to decide which one you're going to use on the fly. Then we're going to need a tape measure so we make sure this hole is centered to the doorknob circle. And then I want to use a Phillips screwdriver. We're just going to do it old school, nice and gently, so we don't accidentally scratch the doorknob with the cordless screwdriver. So we're not going to use the cordless screwdriver, just going to use the Phillips. Okay, so the first thing is you want to disconnect these 2 doorknobs. Do not unscrew these because this is pre-assembled, and you just want to take it apart here at these grooves. So you're going to twist it, get it out of those grooves, and then pull it apart. Once you get them out, just pull it apart. And you want to leave these in, it's going to make the installation go really fast. So now let's check the door dimension to make sure this doorknob is going to work. It has to be 1 3/8 to 1 3/4. So we're right at 1 3/8. We have that much play. So this doorknob will work perfect for this door. So now we're going to put the latch in. It should fit right in this groove here. Looks like it's pretty good. We might have to take a little bit out. It's sticking out. There's a little bit of a edge there, so I may have to clean that up a little bit. And then another detail is there's a slant here on the latch. That goes towards the door frame. So when it comes to the door frame, it'll catch that latch and come back in. So you don't want to put it this way. Make sure it's going towards the door frame. So you can see here, it fits pretty nice here. It's just there's a little bit of a lip right down in here. So I think we just need to take some wood out there. So just take your latch back out. And then you want to take your knife here, just score that there, because you don't want to go past where it's been chiseled. So here we have the chisel. Notice it has a slanted edge, just like the latch, and that slanted edge is actually going to go in towards the area we're going to be cutting. So just real gentle. We don't need to take much out. Just real gentle. Just take your time. If you cause a little damage down here, we can fix that when we paint it later. Okay, there we go. So now that we've chiseled this out here and made it nice and flush, we want to make sure that this is centered to this hole here. So if it wasn't, if this hole was back further, Kwikset has a nice feature here where we can extend this. If we did that, see, it won't work. So this is the right place to have it. 2 3/4. And now we can screw this in. Okay, so let's screw the latch in. I'm gonna do the bottom here. And put the top in. Okay. Now we can put on the doorknob. So here we got the 2 doorknobs. This one's going to go in the back here. This one's going to go in the front. Make sure you leave these screws attached as they were pre-assembled. And let's put it in. The first thing is, this one's a little tricky. The Kwikset is pushed in the latch. And then we can push this guy through. So now we're going to put this front doorknob on. And it has these little special grooves that go around the screws here. So it's just going to be twist and push it on. And there you go. Now we're gonna tighten these up. That'll draw it in. So what I would do is push this in and just take your screwdriver, your Phillips. Just tighten it up. So as you're screwing this in, make sure you're holding this up and keeping it centered with that hole. You can use the old paint line as a guide, but just keep holding it until you got it tightened down. Okay, so now we're gonna install the strike. So just line it up to the old hole here. And let's just go ahead and put it on. I noticed it's sticking out a little bit on the bottom, so we'll have to chisel that out like we did on the latch. But first let's get this on and do a test with the door to see how it's gonna line up. We may have to pre-drill a hole, see how it's kind of going in a little crooked from the previous hole. But let's just see how it all lines up first. That's a nice fit. Okay, just gotta clean up the strike and we're good to go.